Welcome back to Mansions of Madness. We're playing Blood Ties, which is the third scenario of the base game. When last we left off, Joe Diamond, doubly stunned, has a zombie in his space. Amigo flying around out here with 1 damage on it. From Sister Mary, the last time throwing holy water on it. And the zombie here has a total health of 7. It is now at 5 damage, so it's close to death. And now it is time for our investigators to go. So, first up, I think I'm going to have... I will have Joe Diamond go, and he's going to shoot point-blank range at the zombie. Now, when he's stunned, he loses 1 of his movements. So instead of having 2 movements this turn, he will have 1. And all actions all tests he perform are at -2. So he will be shooting point-blank at the zombie. Let's see if we can find a ranged combat card to use. And sometimes we have to go through the deck a little bit until we find one. And that is exactly what I'm doing, going through that. Here we go. Okay, ranged weapon. It says the air around your enemy shimmers. Test lore. Oh, this is not good. I wanted him to test marksmanship, not lore. But anyway, it is a lore test. And Joe Diamond's lore is 3. Oh, wow. So that would be minus 3 minus 2 for the test. Ah, boy. Well, he's in trouble. I'm going to spend one of his last. He has 2 skill tokens. I'm spending 1. Gives him a plus his luck, which gives him +3. So 3 lore plus 3 luck is 6, but -2. So he needs 4 or less. Come on, Joe. A 10. Well, that's becoming his signature trademark, rolling a 10 on tests. So I would say that is a failure. Now let's see what happens on the fail. And what it says for fail is you don't hesitate to fire, and the bullets bounce off an invisible barrier. No effect. An invisible barrier? The zombie. Okay, I guess that red necklace it was wearing give him some kind of shield. That is again unfortunate. Joe does not hit the zombie. So now it is Sister Mary's turn, and I think I'm going to actually have her move 2 spaces first, and she's going to throw holy water at the Migo diagonally and see if she can splash him. Now I'm keeping her out of this space so she doesn't have to make horror checks. So here we go. For holy water she uses luck +1. Her luck is 5, so she needs, her luck is 4, so she needs a 5 or less. And she rolls a 4. So again, she will damage the Migo for 1 more point. So now it is going to be having 2 damage on it. Okay, that's pretty good. And it also becomes stunned, so it will not be able to do anything during the monster activation phase of the Keeper's turn. All right, that was both Joe and Sister Mary going. Yeah, that's about all they're going to do. Things are not looking too great. Let's go to the Keeper area and see what the Keeper is going to do. Okay, so here we are at the Keeper area. The Keeper has kept 1 threat token from last time. And now Joe and Sister Mary could exchange items if they were in the same space. They are 1 space away from each other. So they're getting closer, but they're not there yet. And the next part of the phase is collecting threat tokens, 1 for each investigator, giving them a total threat now of 3 for the Keeper. And of course, the first thing that the Keeper is going to do is he's going to spend 1 to play Creature of the Night, which means all monsters move 1 space, and beast monsters can move 2. So he was going to spend that. And I think he is also going to spend 1 threat token to play Evil Presence, which lets him draw 1 Mythos card and 1 Trauma card. So, and he will save the 1 threat, I think, for next turn. So he grabs a Mythos card, and he grabs a Trauma card. Now you're allowed to have 4 of each card, and no more. So if you ever have more than 4, you have to discard down to 4 cards. All right, let's go back to the board, move the monsters, and see what happens. Okay, so first up for movement, I'm going to move this one zombie here. He's just shambling along through the caves, one space. And this zombie here, I'm just going to leave him at the altar. He's not going to be moving anywhere. And now for the fun stuff. We go up here. We have the zombie is already in Joe Diamond's space. And I think he is probably just going to stay there. He's going to attack Joe Diamond, and now the Migo cannot move because he is stunned. So we will do the zombie attack. And we pull again a humanoid card, and we will look at the bottom text, which is the monster attack area. That says the monster lurches for you as you cry out for help. Well, maybe Joe is crying out for help at this point. He's been stunned so much. It says test strength. You may re-roll the die if another investigator is in your space. Oh, missed it by one space. All right, Joe gets to test strength this time, and Joe's strength is 5. But he has to, because he's stunned, it will be -2. Oh, and because it is the exchange item phase, Joe will lose 1 of the stun tokens. However, he still is stunned because he had 2 on him. So he would need a 3 or less. He could spend his last skill token to try and pass that. I think he's just going to leave it. He needs 3 or less, and he rolls 6. So of course, had he spent his last skill token, he would have passed. But anyway, he fails. So poor Joe. I don't know if he's going to make it here. And the fail says the foe is too powerful. The monster damages you. All right, and as we recall, this monster can do 2 damage. So Joe is going to take damage. At least he doesn't get another stun token. But he's going from 5 damage all the way up to 7. 7 damage. Wow. And he takes 5 more damage, and he will be killed. All right, I'm just going to have a quick check of the evil cards that the keeper has to see if we can apply anything. And now that it is the attack phase, the stun token is going to come off of the Migo, but he can't do anything. So let me go over and check the keeper's cards to see if he's going to play anything on Joe, who just lost some health. Okay, so I had a check of the keeper's trauma cards, and there's nothing there that he is able to play on Joe. Not that Joe needs any more misfortune. He's already stunned. He is a zombie in his space, and he's taken quite a bit of damage. All right, that is the end of the monster attack phase, and now we go into the very end of the keeper phase, which is the timer phase. We were going to take 1 timer token and place it on the card. Now there are 3 on here of 5. Getting closer to revealing this event. See what's going to happen there. And that's going to be the end of turn 7. Wow. So join me next time when we get into turn 8, and we'll see if Joe can get rid of that stun condition. Maybe Sister Mary can continue slinging holy water, or perhaps she might fire off the 38. We never know. All right, thanks for watching. Join me next time for turn 8.